Good morning, friends, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are just going to be decluttering a space in my home that does not typically look like this all the time, but we had to remove everything out of our attic over the summer to add in some extra insulation, and I just haven't had a chance to get it put back in. It's also been super hot, so I was waiting for it to cool down so we can get everything put back in that space. I'm going to just be going through some of these things and getting it all cleaned up. So a couple of years ago, there was a trend going on where you go to the thrift store, grab a piece of artwork, and turn it into like a ghost painting type situation. Well, I found this one and I thought, oh, I can do a lot with that. I added in the little ghost on the bench, a couple of graves in front of it, the little kitty cat on the sidewalk, the other ghost in the background there, and then I turned the windows black in the building, added some bats, and then turned the trees orange, and I just think it turned out really great. But this is a very huge painting, and I just really don't even know where I would put it, honestly, in the house. Like, I don't feel like I would put a hole in the wall and hang this, but I do love it. So I don't know, I'm gonna put it aside still, keep it. I might decide to do something with it later. So I have a few piles going here. I've got one pile that is going to go to the kids consignment store. It's like some sheets and some curtains and a sleeping bag and a few things like that. A couple of lamps that my kids have just kind of changed their styles. And then I have another pile that I may save for a yard sale, or I may just take it to the thrift store. I don't even know at this point. But there are definitely things that need to go, so we're going to put those in a separate pile and then just set them aside for when I'm ready to take those. So I have had this box of, I thought were just glasses from my great-grandmother, and I ended up finding a whole set of china. Like, I'm saying 18 pieces each, not just like 4 to 8 pieces like they usually come in. It's like 18 pieces. So I've actually been looking for a nice set of dishes that I can pull out for special occasions and stuff. So I'm going to get all of that out of here, washed up, and then we have a nice set of dishes if I need it. So I feel like I'm constantly getting rid of stuff, and I still just have so much stuff. Like, I like to go through my things every so many months and get rid of it if I haven't used it. But you know what? I think I'm not doing it very good because I feel like I still have so much stuff and I really need to do better. So here soon, I'm going to be doing like a whole house purge, starting with the kids' stuff. It is almost time to take their fall season clothes that they have grew out of to the consignment store. So I need to go through everything that they have, go through their toys. They don't play with half of these toys that they have. I'm telling you what, this stuff sits. And then if they do bring something out, it'll sit in an area. And then when I do go clean it up, then they might want to start playing with it. But I'm telling you, it'll just sit there. So we're going to be doing like a whole house purge soon, even though I did that before we even moved into this house. But of course, there's been new things that we've gotten over the year, especially with the kids having so many family members that buy for them. It's just a lot of stuff that we have coming in, and we just really need to go through some of these things. right, so I've got everything in the attic separated. I've got like a pile for the yard sale, and then I do have like my fall stuff in there. I need to pull that out soon. I am a little behind on fall, but you know what? I don't like to decorate too early for fall. I am really sad to let go of summertime, like all the gardening and all that kind of stuff. I'm a fall girly, don't get me wrong, but I'm so don't want to let go of summer because I don't like what comes after fall. But anyways, everything is feeling so much better in this area. I am getting the floor swept up, and then I'm going to actually bring the Roomba up here to let it do a little extra. I don't know. I like to sweep and then let the Roomba do its job too. I don't know. I just feel like it helps the situations. And then I will get everything mopped up really nicely up here. This is just making me want to go through the whole house, do a huge declutter because I finally got to this area up here. This has been going on for way too long because we literally started this attic situation when we had a really hot week at least 2 months ago, and we left all of this out, could not get back in the attic. The kids were going through the stuff. There was stuff just everywhere. It was getting out of control. And every time I'd walk upstairs, I just felt so like frustrated, but it is what it is. It feels so much better now. Things are looking great. Now I can work on getting this space decorated. I was going to add in like the extra couch that we have downstairs, but I kind of like that in the living room. I was going to put it up along this wall over here and make like a little reading area, but where we've got 2 dormers in each of the rooms, I'm just going to make them their own little reading areas. And I think what I'll do up here is actually make this the play area. Their toys in the bedrooms are I don't know, they're not driving me crazy, but like I feel like if all the toys were just in one area, because they play together anyways, then we could just have the rooms a little bit more organized and you just come up here and play. On this wall that's facing me right now, I want to add in some like hanging type things that I can hang all their artwork on, because there's so much artwork that I have that I don't have a place for it. And I thought if I just kind of clipped all the artwork up there and had this like little area dedicated to the kids, that they would like that. So anyways, thank you all so much for hanging out with me. I hope you like this before and after. And don't forget to like and subscribe. We'll see you again next time.